Today I'm going to create a threaded shaft that I could use on my pulley wheel that I made in another video. I have an empty design right here. I'm going to hit this create sketch, click on that, and then I'm going to select a plane. I'm going to click right here. And now I'm going to create a line. Let's go to create, line. I'll do a click, and I'll just pull this out, click, and I got this thing hanging on the end. Let's go ahead and hit escape, and now that's gone. And now I want to make this line horizontal. So let's go to constraints, and I'm going to hit this horizontal vertical. I'm going to click on my line, and now we have a horizontal line. I also want this line, the middle of this line, to match up with the middle of my sketch. So let's go to constraints. I'm going to go to coincident. And now on this line right here, I'm going to hold the shift down. I'm just going to drag it along the line. I'm going to find the midpoint. That's the midpoint. See that little triangle, that little X? I'm going to click. I'm going to release the shift key. I'm going to come down here. I'm going to click in the center of my sketch. That's pretty good. Now let's change the length of this line. Let's go to create. Let's go to sketch dimension. Let's click, drag up. Oh, it's 70 millimeters. I want 56. 56. Enter. All right, now I'm going to finish this sketch. I'm going to go to this home button right here. I'm going to click on that, and I got a line. Now we need to add a body. We don't just need a line. We want a shaft, so we have to have a body on it. We could use the revolve tool, but today I'm going to use the sweep tool. Let's just go ahead and I'm going to scroll out a little bit by pushing my mouse wheel up. I'm going to go to construct. I'm going to give this path along plane, or plane along path. So plane along path. And then it gives you the choice of selecting your path. We only have one. So this is selected by default. I'm going to click it. And now we have a plane that can follow a path. It doesn't have to be a straight path. If you'll notice this distance right here, that's where the plane is along the path. 1 is all the way down, 0 is all the way up. I want it to be at 0. We'll hit OK. And then I'm going to right click on my plane, and I'm going to create sketch. Now let's go to create. And I want to add a circle, a center diameter circle. Click on that. Click in the center of my sketch. Pull this out. I want the shaft to be 8 millimeters, so I'm going to make a circle 8 millimeters. And I know my pulley wheel is exactly 8 millimeters. We're going to assume that it fits, right? All right, now we're going to finish this sketch. We have this circle here. We have this line here. Now we need to apply the sweep tool. Go to create, go to sweep, and we have a single path. You have a few different selections, but single path is good for us. Select the profile. This is selected by default. You can click on it again if you want. That's my profile. Here's my path. Select. Sweet. Now we don't have to chain it because we only have one single path. But if you have multiple things stuck together, you could chain it. And the distance 1 means the entire length of the path. Notice we don't have anything 0 for taper and 0 for twist. That's fine. Let's go ahead and hit OK. And now we have a body, a shaft. But I want to put little threads in here so I can add bolts to both of the ends. I'm going to right click on this end. I'm going to create sketch. I'm going to go back to create center diameter circle. Click in the center of my sketch. Pull this out. I want to make a 5 millimeter circle. Let's go ahead and finish this sketch. Click right here, and we are going to extrude. Go to create, click extrude. Now it's selected by default, right? Because I already had it selected. If you want to extrude and increase the body with a join, you go this way. If you go the other way, it becomes a cut. We want a cut. And I want to change the distance here. Instead of -3, I'm going to do -8.5, right? So the negative is what determines the cut. And it'll say it right down here under operation. Let's go ahead and hit OK. Maybe we can move this up a little bit. I'm holding down the mouse wheel while I'm moving that. Let's go to create. Let's get thread. And all these are on auto. I am going to just select the faces. See, that's highlighted by default. And there we go. We got some threading going on. Modeled increases the shading so that you could see it better if you're working on your threading, maybe for 3D printing or something. So we'll go ahead and select that. And make sure you have these values here if you're going to join everything together with the nuts and the bolts and the pulley wheel. Notice this H under class. That means it's an interior thread, right? And when we make our bolt, you're gonna see 6G for the exterior thread. Let's hit OK. Now we got a thread. Go ahead and hit the home. And I want to add that thread to the other side. I'm going to hold down the shift, hold down my mouse wheel, and that's going to give me an orbit operation. Click this side, right click, and we're going to create a sketch. There we go. We're going to just do the same thing. Create, circle, center diameter circle, the top one there. 5, nice. Finish sketch, and then you don't have to select it if you don't want to yet. Just hit your extrude. Now, make sure you select your profile. Cool. So you can do it either way. You could select it and then extrude, then hit the extrude, or the other way around. Keep all these as is. Notice new body. Well, if we go this way, it turns into a cut, and then we get a negative sign, right? Let's make that negative 8.5. All right, and now we just add the threads. Let's go to create, thread, click, and it usually remembers it. And you could check this too if you want to make sure it remembers it. All right, we'll model it. Okay, and now we have a threaded shaft for our pulley wheel. If you're in my engineering class, go ahead and take a snapshot of this and upload it to Schoology.